I'm frustrated, I'm irritated, and I'm beyond done. How can a man, a grown man, go to a house in a neighborhood thinking they're gonna get sex?
Excuse me?
You're supposed to meet someone here or no? Is this the wrong place?
Which name?
Rhonda?
For drugs or sex?
Second one?
Well, you know what? This is a bait house, and you have about 10 seconds to get away from it, or the cops are going to get you.
They gonna get you. Is it for drugs or sex? Well, I mean, now that you put it out like that, I mean, both. So,
if you're offering, you know.
This is apparently a new business decision. No, it's actually not the case. This woman in Plano, Texas, is actually very upset. She'd be very upset that we're laughing about this. She's dealing with this problem for months of random strangers showing up at her house looking for prostitution, or I guess some girl named Rachel or whoever that he was asking for, thinking it's a brothel. There must be a mix up on the Google Maps. You know, Waze sometimes does take you to the wrong places sometimes. Elaine White is her name, and she was put up signs outside her house, even how upset she is at these things going on, and she's yelling at the folks coming by. That's not all that she's doing though. Let's watch more.
Sex website that nasty old men go and look for sex. They pay Venmo for the services, and then they get my address and they come here.
Security signs aren't keeping Johns away. Neither is this spray-painted sign she's resorted to. Kelly does not live here.
Look at the sign on my front door.
Oh, okay.
Get the off my front porch.
Yes, I have my Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum loaded 4-inch barrel next to me.
Okay, now.
And I answer the door with it.
All right now. Well, now she's got her Smith & Wesson. Well, those are the two folks you may not be looking for when you show up. She's lived at this house for 7 years, so she's well established for being there. And this is all just now starting last August. Nobody's really sure why, including the police, because they told WFAA that the men answered an ad for sex is what they did, and they paid. Then they were given Miss White's address. They said, we just need to try to figure out which websites that info is being posted on. That's what Jennifer Chapman with the Plano Police Department said. They just can't keep up. Maybe they should ask the woman who's living there, because she keeps seeing these guys show up. Maybe they can tell you where they're getting this information from. Police have actually responded a few times though, and they've just told the guys to leave. But Elaine is absolutely through with it, and I think she just might carry out one of these Smith & Wesson assaults. She says, I love visitors, but I don't like these visitors. I'm sure no one should show up anymore now. These are low-life, trashy people. I don't like them. They come in all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds. They're all here. Says a lot about how, I guess, popular this particular sex trafficking site is. So there's this is going down. Sometimes people get pizzas delivered to their house on accident, but this whole short-term rental thing they're pointing out is being used as a brothel. These things are going around normally. So who knows in your neighborhood? You should no longer maybe look out for that drug house. Look out for that brothel house. Sex sells. What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, first of all, I feel bad for her. Very funny story, just because she's such a funny woman. But what I don't understand is if the police are just asking these men to leave anyway, why not bring them in and cut a deal with them and say, we're not going to charge you for soliciting prostitution if you provide us the information of how you got this address. Just show us the website you used and show us the person that you clicked on and tried to solicit prostitution from, so we can figure out what's going on. Because at the end of the day, and I support sex work. I think it should be legal or it should be decriminalized. But I mean, at the end of the day, if they want to protect this homeowner who's just sort of been like the innocent victim of all of this, they should just try to figure out what website it is to get them to stop giving out her address. And I think the way to do that is super simple, because they're not charging these men anyway. They're just letting them go. They're telling them to go home. So just have them provide you with that information. And I mean, if you want to just threaten that you're gonna arrest them for their solicitation, it's on video that you clearly were soliciting sex, then just cut a deal with them and say, we won't charge you, provide us with the information so we can get this all sorted out.
Amazing, Raven, that you have to have the novel idea to tell the Plano Police Department to maybe check out the folks, the perps that are showing up and doing this. Maybe follow that trail if you want to figure out what's going on. You could be chief of police. Clean up this town.